And so, how you doing, buddy?
I'm vibing. I'm vibing. I finally got to see some battles. Not all of them, but some battling went down. I'm excited. I'm a little excited.
A little excited.
A little excited.
All right. This week was a great. Well, you wanna? This was a busy week for battle rap. We had I think three events. RBE, URL, and Com 23. Unfortunately, neither of us watched the RB event, so we don't have any opinion on that. So sorry to RB, is not our fault. I found out about your event last minute, and
I mean, so did everybody else. So I mean, it's not
so
really.
I found out about your event very last minute, and I didn't
Yeah.
have time to purchase the pay-per-view. But what do you want to talk about? You want to talk about before the event, things that happened during the week, or you want to?
I mean, if we can go in order, um, because we probably should go in order, but I didn't watch that particular event.
All right, we can.
Um,
I watched that particular event, so so you know what? Okay, so there was somebody who had a. This is not a hot topic, but I want you to pick your brain. So Cuban, you know Cuban, uh, former Goonie, hangs around Jake Boyman, and he came out on video on Champion. He came out and said, right now he feels Geechee has surpassed Mook on Mount Rushmore of battle rap. That's what he said. So,
if we start in here, then I mean, yeah, I should know what my take is.
so, so that's what he said. He said best of the well. He was basing it off what the recent transactions. That's what he said. So, what's your take? Even though I know your take, what's your take?
I would agree with him and say that Geechee is the Mount Rushmore, but they will always have the argument of he started it, he was here first, blah blah blah. But the Geechee he's done more, like he's been here longer, like he's not longer, but like I don't know, in the last 3 to 4 years of battle rap, like he's really become like the end game of battle rap, and literally won the titles 3 times. Like it's just he's not just cookie cutter, but he's not just a gang member. Like it's just Geechee's just I don't know. He's probably like the perfect battle rapper. Kind of like Clips is the perfect battle rapper. Does everything, can freestyle good. It's like Geechee comes up, like he shows up and does everything. So it's kind of hard to like argue against that man. Like it's really difficult to like, especially when you beat Lux. I mean, you beat Lux. I don't want to see him battle Mook. I just feel like Mook ain't, I don't know. Like you can't really argue. His only loss to me is Surf and debatable with Tay Rock, but everything else is debatable. And he shows up every time. Like you can't like. What, we gonna hate him? Like he's. I think he is the end game. He's not gonna be the end game for Cuban and the current dudes because he's only been here for the last like 5 years. But yeah, he's the end game.
All right. All right. My take. I'm similar with you, but not. But I'm not gonna say my Rushmore yet. Right? It's not like he's not. His resume. To be honest, his resume can put him on my Rushmore,
For sure.
but
Don't
his
let him get Hitman on
longevity.
his resume.
His resume alone can put him on my Rushmore, but his longevity. That's where I'm gonna say he's not there yet. But matter of fact, I never had Mook on my Mount Rushmore. Never did. I understand people had Mook on their Mount Rushmore because of back in the day. I never did. My Mount Rushmore consisted of him, Man Holler, Sue Surf, Charlie Clips, and who's the fourth one? Tay Rock. that was my Mount Rushmore. Why longevity? One, yes, Susef. I just recently added him back on my Rushmore, but Charlie Clips, Charlie Clips, Tay Rock, him and Harlem. Every time they come out, one, well, people say Charlie Clips always like comes half full, even though whenever he comes not like 100%, he's still dangerous to beat you, right? Uh, we have never seen him and not on 100%, even though, and it's hard to beat. Him and is a hard better rapper to beat. Tay Rock, same thing. I've seen Tay Rock chuck like once or twice, but he's not there, and their longevity is crazy. Geechee, to be honest, Geechee, his resume can put him on Mount Rushmore, but his longevity is the one keeping him there. He's there, like he's like a legend, but he's not yet Mount Rushmore yet. Am I making sense?
Yeah, I feel you. But he has the same amount of battles, if not more, than those same people that would be up there,
Yeah,
like
I
Surf
understand.
and Hitman, and like those people that we would argue. He has the same amount of battles as them.
Yeah, he battles almost every other month. I understand it. That's him. He always come 100%, most sometimes 110%. Uh, yeah, that's up to me. Maybe it's just me or people saying I might be hating, but no, it's not like I'm hating. Gage is probably like right now he's in my top five, like top two, but technically speaking, he's in my top two, top three. But
That's respectable.
yeah, so it's not just he's a legend because of the work he has put in the last 5 6 years. He's a legend for that. But if I want to see him do it consistently, consistent for like 12 years, like all these other guys, like Tay-Rock. Tay-Rock has been since he was 16.
Yeah,
Uh,
that is true. He's pretty much done it his whole life.
yeah, like
That
Hairman hasn't been here since he was in college, playing ball in college. The same as Sue Surf. Charlie Clips, yeah, he was a little bit older, but he still also was also been here for long, like 13 years, 14 years. So it's not that it's not like I want to see him. It's like for example, I saying right now like Jamoran is oh let's see like I saying right now right is like we're saying like Lamelo Ball is the greatest point guard ever in his second year. No, he's not. He's great, but he's not yet there yet to be. He's part of the greatest battle rappers ever to do it consistently. No choking, but there's only probably lost. Geechee has not. He doesn't have that many losses. He has debatables, but the only clear loss that he ever got on his record is in a small league against a white boy Christian AWOL.
yeah, A word, and to me, sir. But that, yeah, like he doesn't
Yeah, he
lose
doesn't lose like that.
to
So
anybody. like
yeah, so if you gonna come here and say, yo, I lost to Surf and AWOL, to me that's respectable. Like both, it's not like you lost to somebody that we really don't care about. For real, like you lost to two people who on any given Sunday they can 30 most of these people that we like most of the people that on the URL roster on any given Saturday. But so that was the take, but also it went into so it led up into like what else I found out it was like something I was going to talk about, but oh yeah, so anyone who's watching this, if you want to go to the one man army gauntlet tournament thing for Midnight Madness. They went on. Go to their Twitter or Instagram. The whole instructions. You can actually go. It's open to public, but you have to DM. You have to email them, and I tried to do like the email thing. Unfortunately, no, not unfortunately. I got the instructions on how to do it, but I was trying to get us both there, right? But they said it's only one, so I was like, yeah, nah. It's it's like difficult to go like paying. It's not like I was like, yeah, cool, but if you want to go to their Twitter, and you can get these instructions. Email them. They'll email you back real quick with the instructions how to get you get RSVP to the event. But that's all. So now let's get into the weekend. So the weekend started off with what? With some cancellations. All right, let's talk cancellations. Uh, Unfortunately, resolution was there were five
Oh
battles on the card, but it came down to three.
man, that
Fonz.
whole card got canceled, man. That shit,
So
entire card got canceled.
so real name Brandon and Kid Slay was postponed for this weekend. As you guys are watching this, it's happening between I think day two, so it's happening on Sunday. Um and uh So the reason that battle was cancelled, from my understanding, that Brennan's brother passed away the week before the battle, or that week of the battle, and they had to, you know, it's real life stuff. Sometimes more things are important than battle rap. Let's be honest.
Yes, for sure, for sure.
So, and real name Brandon reached out to Kisley and reached out to Smack, and he was trying to come. But Kisley respectably said, "No, we can do it another time. There's another event. You gotta be with your family." So that's what happened. The next battle that was canceled was Charlie Cliff versus Luke Castro. So there were stories that Charlie Cliff was sick, but Luke Castro came out and said Charlie Cliff is not sick, but he's injured. So Charlie Cliff's injured one of his leg. He really can't move, right? And Charlie, same thing. Charlie Clips reached out before he reached out to Smack, but also reached out directly to Luke Castro, explained the situation, and Luke Castro said he replied saying Charlie Clips was really trying to board a flight to come to the event, right? But Luke Castro was like, I know Charlie Clips, him being not like in that state of like he might have to use a wheelchair was gonna be an advantage for him, you know. He might have a full run, so I was like, nah, get yourself right. We can postpone that. It's going to be on March 20, 27th. That bet is going to happen in Atlanta in an open. There will be a huge crowd, and what else? So announcement. That card is happening the same day where Chess and Calico is gonna happen. So Chess and Calico is happening March 27th in Atlanta. It's a huge crowd. If you wanna go to Ticketmaster. I don't even know the name of the event, to be honest. You just said you're in
Uh,
Atlanta.
yeah, I have no clue.
Yeah, so I don't know what's the name of the event, but that's what they said. So before we get into resolution, we about to get into the announcement, because whenever we start getting into battles, I don't want to like stop in the middle and just give you the announcement. Another announcement that was dropped. Did you see the announcement or the trailer?
I seen Chess and Calico. I did see something else, but I can't remember at the
Kings
moment.
versus Kings versus
Oh,
Queens 3. Main event is Geechee Gotti versus Jazz the Rapper. We don't know the date, but it says spring.
oh man, I love Jazz, but she
Cool.
shouldn't have signed that contract. She shouldn't have
Let's be
signed that.
honest. Let's be honest. You want me to be honest?
Yes, of
You want
course.
me to be honest? Jazz and Geechee, this was the only battle I want. If there was gonna be any Queens versus Queens card this year, this battle was gonna supposed to be there. The promo that they did, both of them, throughout their battle, when Geechee has threw shots at Jazz since last year, from the beginning of last year, top tier district. He's the first one who came with a shot, right? He came at official, but technically the main shot was Jazz. Then I think it was every other battle, he was throwing little jabs at Jazz. Then when they both were on the same card on to that do to death or whatever was it, yeah, to death when the Drake card, both of them did throw shots at each other, and Jazz had a whole scheme about it. So I knew there was Kings versus Queens coming. Like there was Kings versus Queens. I had a feeling, and I knew I though if this battle was not on this card, I was gonna be highly disappointed. So I don't know. They are friends outside of this, but this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. I don't mind it. Jazz, I feel like Jazz can be any better rapper that she wants. I feel like Geechee can do the same. Both of them are
I,
dangerous.
I will never bet against that man again, yo. So
I'm
I
not
got him,
betting
of
against
course.
them.
I hope Jazz do well though. I hope
I'm
she does
not
better
betting.
than I think. He
Listen,
said her
I'm not
Timberland size
betting.
brain.
I'm literally not betting against them, but it's more of same of like yo, like right. It's not like I'm betting against Jazz. It's more of like yo, I've seen Jazz. I've seen Geechee. I'm not betting against none of them. And
Yeah.
is that like, because if I bet one against one, I'm going to be proven wrong with the other. If I bet against another one, I'm going to be proven wrong. So technically speaking, I've seen the work. Let's be not forget, Jazz literally did it, got it, get it in that shit. I'll be honest. She's a different monster when she comes to the pen.
Yeah, but Gaddis is not a.
But
It's not
let's be,
Geechee guy.
I understand, but she's a different monster though. Let's be honest.
She's not. Yeah,
Like
she's not
if
big
we
crit
have
though.
okay, if we be honest, there are few better female battle rappers that we say they can hold their own in the man against the man, and I feel like Jazz is one of those. Am I lying?
Jazz, Vixen, Flames. It's probably like two more. Oh, KCJ and of course official. It's probably more than that, but that's the
Yeah,
five that
but
come to
most
mind
of them.
first.
But I might not put. To be honest, I'm not putting until I see Vixen again against another man. Vixen is not conversation right now.
Nah, you gotta put her there. They said she 30 DNA. You don't just get you 30 DNA. Like nah.
So let's
She
be
was
honest.
cooking.
So technically speaking, she 30 DNA, then she got 30.
I mean, shit happens, you know. I'm
But
not
come
gonna
on, man.
not
Like
gonna
we
talk
all
about.
remember, yeah, she 30 DNA. But damn, listen to what I'm saying. She got 30, and one of the ones won run of the year. You were training for 9 months. You like imagine that you like the run of that person was on the top of the like the standard of the run to be for 9 to 10 months. Come on.
Yeah, you can't hold that against her too, because
I'm not
Loso was
holding a
cooking.
get.
Loso is what, top 15 that they voted or whatever. He probably could have been higher than that.
Yeah, he
Like
was top
he was
10, but
cooking last year.
yeah, okay, you know what? I'm not holding against it, but come on.
Yeah, she lost to a nigga that was cooking. Like that wasn't just like a regular nigga. Like
It was not like
he was cooking.
all right, okay, cool.
I might not be a Loso fan, but he was cooking. Like
Tell speaking, I'm a Loso fan. I'm not a Saga fan no more.
we know, you're a Christian rapper fan. We know.
I'm not really.
You love all of them.
No, come on, bro.
When
Come on.
Saga was cooking, you would not stop talking
Oh
about
yeah, when
Saga.
Saga was cooking, yeah, but not now. I'm not a fan of him.
A Ward rematch with Geechee, you would not stop talking about
No,
A
yeah.
Ward.
To be honest, A Wood is. Let's be honest, A Wood cooks.
Yeah.
A
It's just
Wood.
not my style of. I feel like he's more of a king of the dot like rapper, and that might be unfair, but it's just not to me. Like it's not. I don't know. That's just me.
All right, let's get into the battles now. Y'all ready? You
Yeah.
ready? So resolution started off. Tita versus Sharon. This battle was cool. Not cool.
Sound like it went. I expected it.
All right, it's not like cool. Okay, let me be honest. No, it's not cool. It was great. The battle was great. All right. Uh, there's some few bars I wanted to throw out there, and now so we're look at so Tita, Tita, master angler. He angles, and I feel like he had a theme with this battle, and his theme was Black History Month. Uh, it was a great battle, and both of them had some cool moments. Even though people thought Sharon won, I'm not giving this battle can go. I called it a 2-1 either way because one, Sharon had a bar. There are some few. I didn't write most of the Tita bars. One reason one, I was enjoying the angles to be honest, and I was not paying like really trying to listen to his bars. I rewatched the battle. I didn't rewatch the battle yet, but here's like a one bar cut from Sharon. He said, "I have four battles.
Excuse me.
I have four battles on your race so far, and I haven't smashed Yoshi yet. I haven't. I haven't."
That's a good bar.
Then, so here's the part. When I said angle, I was enjoying the angle. So there was an angle that T Top took where he said Sharon used to sell fantasies, ACs, and went door to door, right? And sometimes people say it's a. First of all, I hate friends when they say it's a fake angle. One, because Sharon said yes, it's a true angle. That really happened. He used to sell, and yes, he did get in trouble. Like his company got in trouble for scamming people. It happened. So he explained how the thing came out like that. He used to go door to door, and every time, so he went to door to door, and there was a weird battle rap fan who wanted to take a picture, and he was in a uniform, so he said no, and I walked off. He said when I was walking off, the weird battle rapper fan came running and took a picture and put it on Reddit and tagged most of the King of the Dot staff like Disaster Pass, all these King of the Dot rappers, and that's how he went out. And he said that's true. So, and I was like, it was like more of like a good back and forth, and I liked it. It was debatable, and I had to be honest, I had Sharon after the festival. I had Sharon with a 2-1 edge, but I said either way. All right. The next battle, Aver versus Easy the Block Captain. All right. So which one you want to do? You want me to go in order how they rap, or you want me to just go where I'm about to go with this?
Go how you feel, man. I didn't see it. I
All
seen
right,
some clips though. It looked solid.
all right. So Avery, after the first watch, I was saying you got body, right? After the second watch, you were saying some shit, but you still got. To be honest, if I'm ever gonna give you a round, you see, like, okay, one issue with this battle, the stream was choppy. Reason why I'm saying it was choppy, if you were watching it on real time, if you didn't turn off real time, it was choppy, and most of the part was when Easy was rapping. When Easy was rapping, especially in his second round, the stream became more choppy, right? And here, so he had like a, I think he had some few bars, every some few bars. He had like a drug dealer bar where he said I would like trying to use like surf sounds, and like a bulldog. He had some few bars like you can catch, and they were fire, but they were not equal to what Easy was saying. Like Easy had like a bar like fuck Showtime, this 50 making styles out here. He had a brothers like I don't care if you have writers on with him. Hold on, let me go to, because wait, oh here, because I rewrote this. Alright. There's a then he had a breath effect line. He said COVID and it's not the same no more. We gotta double check if you when you cough. Yeah, he said this new Tommy was a force. Okay, let's be honest. Now, here's where most people don't know. This bar is referencing to Tommy from Power and his spin-off called Force. So he said this new Tommy, it was with the it's like it was forced with it, like he had a bar like that. My favorite bar for this is like I don't. It's like there's only one person who know my secret. That's because it is intended client privileges. What else? Easy. When I was hearing people gave Ava the first hours. All right, that was like first. Then here's some of the bars. There's a ludicrous when you say that they say how many times a guy tells you this means like this year everywhere the bar like how many times the guy title this me it's like this year this year it's gonna be ludicrous, but they say luda this like it was a little it sounded like ludicrous. You know how his accent sounded when he says it sounded like luda this. uh Here's some of Easy had like a few more bars like Easy was what else did he say? Fuck the oh yeah. Easy fuck yeah, I say Easy messed up the stream, caffeine. Then oh yeah, Easy that like Easy effed up the block option. What else? My guy then he went into this is the third round. Easy's third round. I don't know if people are gonna give every any round them the only close round that he had. When people said they gave Averb the first, I was surprised. I'll be honest, I was surprised. The only one I might give might but never but to be honest, I'm not, because none of his runs were equal to what Easy was saying. But the only run I liked was the second when he had the short time and he was walling. I feel like the second was better than his first, and that's the only one I like. If I want to like, okay, I want to feel bad for Verb and like, okay, I might give you this round just to be giving you the round. That's the only one I might. But to be honest, I'm not giving you that round either. Um, he had another easy had another line like guardian angels, don't mind guardians, don't duck. Um, this is one of the bars I want to. This is the funniest bar I heard. It's funny the setup. He said, "How? What you? Why you think we think your mother's a dyke? Him was a reason." He's like, when he's called you gay, I figure he's saying shit, and like the whole class started laughing. He's like, he's like, he's from your city. He's like, he's your friend. He's from your city. You know he's dead. How should I not believe him? That was funny and it was crazy because that whole second round was him now calling him gay, addressing him as gay, like that verb is gay, and the third round, yo, he said I tried sport, then easy at another bar that he said I tried sports, didn't work out, I could not run a 4-2, but I had like I ran. It's like I dark in 12 made me like hit it like as I dark 12 like military time. Like I ran like military time, like dark in police, like it was like military time. And after the battle, this is what I felt. I think we talked after the battle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is what I said. I said Easy needs Gitchy Gotti. I said Easy needs a Gitchy. I need Easy versus Gitchy Gotti. We need that.
They shouldn't rush that battle, to be honest.
I don't want them to rush it, but I feel like we need that. We need Easy versus Goods a little, because they were. To be honest, they were addressing the battle like Goods a lot, so I need. It was more. Hollow versus DNA. All right. You want me to say what I want? This is where I'm gonna say Hollow. I expected more from you. It was not you would. If I'm gonna give any worst performance to, it probably gonna you. Yes, you did have some few bars, but your bars. You had some few bars. You had the life immediately imitate art bar. You had a solid first, but you had a life imitating bar. Life imitating art. You had a bar where you said his leg is like DNA, his head over there, hands over there, legs over there, bodies over there. DNA is trying to find himself. Cool, fire. But DNA, you could see this was more. It meant more to DNA. Like this is what I feel like Kayshawn should have did. But the problem with Kayshawn is because and also before I get into the round, I feel like Halu was more dependent on that last round that they were supposed to have, like that. Imagine that the verbal agreement that both of them they were trying to have a fourth round where they're gonna freestyle. I think Halu was depending on that more of than his 3 rounds. If you when you watch the battle, you're gonna see what I mean. One, this is DNA's ball. Hollow don't get through DNA. I'm Luke Cage. Chair shot open up like open up like I'm doing a breaststroke. Oh yeah, it's like then he had the bar when he had like a little scheme, but it was like a little setup where he was talking about 911. It's like we don't dial 911. Yeah, if y'all dial 911, it's trying to hear if Jazz was the operator. Then he had that's where he started going into you know Hollow being a lean, taking like you took your first seat at 17 years old, the black card. What else do we have? He had some few bars. Oh yeah, Hollow the syllabus bar. Then then he had to say he's like when he Hollow, I guess he got into a fight when you back in the day got beat so bad that he could not talk a little bit. He's like I feel like it's like when you got beat so bad, that's when you you're drinking through the story like that's where you that's the only way that could have been ish did it on. That was fire. Then he had the attic is above their household. Then the freestyle. Reason why DNA did a freestyle, I feel like hold on, I need to find that freestyle. Listen, your DNA's freestyle was fire, and I'm not because that was the funniest. It was more of the same. Wait, where's the? I'm trying to. Yeah.
Introduce you to my third well I'm beef. How your shit spit? PH. He talk about he got his shit to spit. Neck chop. It's me. Stuff. Oh, clips missing. I don't understand, my nigga. Spit your rhyme, bro. I want to spit it. Okay, cool. Cool. You gonna make me a nigga talking about clips missing from the car. That's just gonna make me get a big blade. You did all that shit about Shopify. You still gonna never get a real name Brandon once I get this kid Slade. We can start the round off. You think that shit is really harder? Rest in peace, Stacks, but I see a lot of chinks in his armor. You wanna keep going? This is me freestyling. I'm not never writing on the time. I do know Queen songs. I'm in the club and now your life is on the line.
What? All right. Now I now thought about Harlow had a scheme where he said he named some of few songs from like people from Queens, and he addressed Stacks, and that's why DNA did a freestyle like referring to Stacks, and also the other part was Harlow was addressing why Clips was not there, blah 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 blah. But after the battle, this is what I wrote down. I said DNA won this 3-0. Reason why I say that is more fact that DNA was more of like DNA didn't like the way I wanted to hear. Remember when Keishan battled Harlow, right?
Yeah.
And Keishan was trying to to be intricate like Harlow, but not being himself. Like he was trying to rap with Harlow to get into Harlow's bag, like rap with him, but not being himself. Like, yeah, I feel like DNA just kept true to himself, didn't try and rap with Harlow a lot. He just said, "Yo, I'm gonna be DNA. I'm not trying to be like you. I'm not trying to use these big words where I'm getting to like similes, harmonies, and I'm not doing that. You're cool with that." And that was what I wrote. Like I didn't win in 3-0. You didn't watch the battle, so now let's get into Queens versus Queens. Get the money card. Chrome 23. So right now, before we get into it's Women's Month, so we're gonna give a round of applause to Chrome 23 successful event. But let's give a round of applause to Chrome 23.
Yeah, it was dope.
Yeah, had a great event, but
I wouldn't say a great event, but yeah, it was solid. It was great.
It was a good event, but here comes the okay, Remy. Remy Ma. There's some few issues with your event.
Couple
Couple issues with the event. So y'all want me to start with this? Oh, let's start with this. Okay, let's first of all, terrible pre-show. Terrible. Like the first few females that you had on the pre-show, they were terrible. It got better when you put Misfit and Ehad, but the first two females, terrible. At the point, I was like, yo, y'all gotta name Nunu, Rita. I feel like y'all should have called Jay Black.
They start just putting anybody up there, and they just start sounding like anything because everybody was drinking, everybody was having a good time. So
yeah,
it just sounded like anything. So, I was like, man.
So yeah, the terrible pre-show before the battles, And y'all gotta fix that. That's two. That's one. Two. When y'all say y'all starting at 3 o'clock,
Yes. Oh my God.
when you say the stream starts at 3 o'clock, I understand when you go to events, they might tell you this, and the event starts like a few hours later. You might go there like at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but the event starts at 6. Hear what we about to tell you, Remy. That's in the building. People on the stream, we don't want you to hear the pre-show. We don't care. We don't want you to see you get set up. We don't care. We are past that time where we have to wait 4 or 5 hours for the battles to start. We are past that time. You already noticed that no one cared. So the one, take that whole 3 hour pre-show, a horrible pre-show, you replaying the face-off. Take that, cut that to like 15 minutes. Cut that down to 15 minutes. That's one. Two. What is it? Yeah. If you want to, if you're gonna start your battles at 6 p.m., you should start the stream at 6 p.m. Get into the battles and be out. That's what we do. You wasted most of the people's time. I'll be honest. People have lives out here. You don't have to be on the stream that long. We don't need to. We are here for the battles. We are not here for the pre-show. We are not here for anything else. We are here to hear people rap. I emphasize, we are only here to hear people rap. We are not here for anything else. We really don't care about anything else. We don't care about the face-offs. If you wanted to watch the face-off, they were on YouTube already. We didn't care. What else? Okay. Second
Basically,
thing.
what Leslie is trying to say is it was 4 battles. There's no reason that it started at 3. Stream, everything started at 3, and it ended at 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Somebody make that make sense.
Why were we there for 7 hours? We are not in school.
Yo, 8 hours for 4 battles? No.
We were not in school. We are not at school. Take a note. You already had 3 battles, right? They started the stream at 6. The battles were done by 8 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Yo, and the funniest thing is I fell asleep right before that show started because I was up, I was ready, and I fell asleep right before Resolution started, and I woke up at 8:40, and I caught the ending third of Hollow, and then the third of DNA, and I was like, fuck, I missed it. But like, it shouldn't take that long, bro. 4 battles.
Yeah, like
11 o'clock. Like, what?
We were in and out. One, doesn't take that time. Took too much time. Started at 6, but and they had to replay one of the battles back. They replayed Easy and Ever back right after the stream. Like, not even right after the stream, but right after the DNA and Hollow battle, they just put Easy and... So, technically speaking, the battles were done by like what? I was now doing something at 10 o'clock. 6 to 10, like what, 4 hours for 3 battles? Well, 10 hours, it was not that long, but we had to rewatch it because of the hiccup with the stream, as I mentioned.
Yeah.
But okay. Second thing, see, we have somebody in the battle rap culture. I understand y'all don't know him. His name is Avocado. Please reach out to him because whoever was doing the sounding system did a terrible job. Terrible. One, the mics were going in and out sometimes when they were rapping, when they were like sometimes they were going high and low, then they cut out for like a second, then when they start speaking again, they come back on. Yeah. Gotta fix that.
No, that's not even Avo's thing. It's the camera, bro. Where they had the cam, bro.
Then the cameraman who was just going in into in faces of the battlers, like going crossing. Yeah.
It's like when you first turn on 2K and it's on broadcast.
Yeah.
On the side, like what is this view, bro?
Like it was like out. Yeah, the camera angles. Yeah, I understand you were trying to use your connection 197. Yeah, those people need to reach out to Avocado, Black Market, JB from URL. Y'all gotta reach out to a lot of people. Y'all gotta reach out and find out which is the best camera angles for battles, please. What is oh yeah, we talked about the length and okay. Now Remy, I understand you're used to go to our shows and this. Please don't change clothes between battles. We are not here for that. We didn't come to see. We're supporting you, but we didn't come to see you. We came here to hear battles. We didn't come to see what you're wearing. This is not the event. This is not the time for it. I'm sorry. Please.
I didn't like that because I felt like that was the reason why the intermission times were so long. Because it was like an hour, 2 hours in between every intermission. And she would say, yo, we'll be back in 15 minutes. It was not 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I didn't get mad at the wardrobe change.
It was only you. So for the next cut, don't change clothes. If you're wearing one thing, wear the whole entire battle, the whole entire event, and be in and out, please. We are not trying to be in school watching your battles. We are not. We are not. Sorry. I'm being honest. I'm sorry. Sometimes I gotta be honest with y'all when we talking this. When we are talking battles, we gotta be honest with y'all. Right? So let's get into the battles.
Oh wait, with all that being said, it's still love, but please fix those things because that camera angle was bugging me all
Yeah, you see how we put all the bad things first, right? We put all the terrible things that was wrong with the screen first. That's improvement. This is the first event, guys. This is not like a continue. This is the very first event. She's technically speaking, she's a rookie at this. She's not used to battles. She goes to events, but she's not used to producing battles.
Yeah, the first time being smacked, basically.
Yeah, this is like the first time she's producing battles, doing a production with battles. So she gotta get used to it. And yeah, wait a minute before I get. When I said I didn't like the first two females who were doing the pre-show. Next time, please, I'm asking you, Remy. When you're doing this, I understand you have like 4 or 5 events next. Can you ask Rita, Nunu Nails, Misfit, and Ehad are cool. Keep them there. They
kind of smoked it, to be honest.
Yeah,
they did.
They were doing a great job. But the first 2 females, keep them away from talking, please.
I didn't even see them, so I have no clue.
Please keep them from talking. I understand you were trying to show that there are new fans in battle rap. They were new. Yeah, sometimes they didn't know what they were talking about. Sometimes. And she said she only look like, keep them from, please, keep them. Because when Rita came and she said champion, and the lady said, who's champion? That was a bad look. Like, that was a bad look for that whole production.
Oh yeah, I did hear that. She just said, "Who's champion?" And I was like, "Oh no, oh no."
Yeah, that was a bad look. So let's get into the battle. So with all that being said, the rest of the things that we about to say, this was everything good.
It's still love.
Like I would say the first 15 minutes of this, we were just trying to. This is like criticism. It was like criticism, but construction criticism where she has to improve. So to everybody, we didn't hate the whole thing. It was what we saw and what she needs to improve on. Like, bear with us. Bear with her. She's a rookie at this. She's like when people first go into the NBA, NFL, they really don't know the speed of the game. She doesn't know which is what how things going, and you give it time. Maybe like the next event or 2 events, she'll finally figure it out. Like how caffeine, the very first time you ever worked with caffeine, they didn't know how to work the cameras.
Yeah, Genesis was terrible.
They didn't know how to work the cameras, the mics. Then
The stream cut off. We couldn't
like the
even
whole
watch it.
screen cut off. So yeah, then it improved after that. That's what we're saying.
Yeah, it's only up from here.
Yeah, from here she can. The only way is up. She can't go back. After if she gets the criticism that we giving her, every from there is always everything is gonna be out. So like first battle of the day was so what should we call this? The Mina Men slash Chrome 23 battle. Because
Yeah.
because it was part of Mina. It was also Mina Man is involved with it. So yeah.
The belt. I mean, the belt wasn't there though, so I don't know what's going on with that. But the
let
belt.
me see because I tweeted out because I wanted to know because the person with the belt was there, but he didn't show up with the belt, or maybe it was in the car.
Yeah, I don't know. And they didn't actually judge it either, so I don't know if they just reneged everything. I don't know. But Surf did come on stage. Bill Collector came on stage. It was a big thing. Jack Boy was also up there. It looked good.
Wait. Because I tweeted out and asked if she got the belt, so and nobody replied back. So, but for my
I mean, I feel like it's a given. Most people are saying that she won. Prestavia won, but
all right,
I feel like that crowd ain't. You mean that wasn't a battle rap crowd, man.
All right, so Yoshi versus Prestavia. So there's some few bars I wrote. Yoshi's bars. Daylight, even Spawn. Don't shake. What? Don't shake feet. I show the bread. And they like she had in the third round she had the Franklin bar. Yes, like what he was saying, vinique. He said the crowd was. I had an issue with the crowd in some few battles when I'm gonna talk about mainly in one particular battle, but the crowd was not that respectful, or I think they were not. One side of the crowd was full of battle rappers. I feel like the other side was just people who had never been battles ever. Like they've never watched battle rap ever again, like in their life. So only the thing was looking for shock value and punchlines. And yeah. So Prestavia has some cool bars. Right? Here the clip longer is like the clip longer is longer than the trip, like the clip long longer than the trip for the father to go get them, longer than the trip longer than the trip the father go to the store to get milk, meaning referring to a deadbeat dad. Then she had a thing when she said, you gonna say I'm Christian with guns. I asked God, he showed me a sign and he showed me fish. Here's another, but he's like, I got a Drake so big. He's like, the Drake so big. I had to drink like Soldier Boy. And this is my favorite bar, but technically speaking was not direct to Yoshi, but it also was reflecting to Yoshi. When she said, Averb said I was a backsliding Christian, right? I said God was good. I never said I was, what else is she? She has some few bars. Oh, this way I feel like she was disrespectful. A few rounds later when she said you got 3 of them, when she started addressing Yoshi's kids, and everything. And she said, "You got three of them things." It's like you wanted to be, you're like you are trying to be like Chef. You got three of them things trying to rebuttal the system. Oh my God, Pestave. Like at that point, Pestavian was like had the whole momentum, and she was now wilding. And I don't know how you felt about this when Pestavia started saying like you stole my Tims in the second round when Yoshi stole it. Like she said, I know you are broke because we Rainbow bought us all of his Tims and you stole my Tims. I don't know how you felt about that. I thought it was
That was funny. I didn't take it like serious,
yeah, it
but
was
that was like
funny because it's like because he's like you were the only two people in that whole photo shoot that wore the same size. And this is where I didn't expect. All right, bullshit. Oh yeah, then she had the ball. The third one. I feel like when people, I don't know why people said the third one was close. In my opinion, that third one was not close at all. In my opinion, the only close one I would say the closest one was the second because I feel Yoshi near to the end of the second, like halfway into a second, near to the end of the second, she started bugging. She had like scheme after the floor, and the schemes. She was bugging. That's the only close round. That's the only debatable round. The first and the third. Oh my God! When she started breaking down that, uh, yo, J2. I don't, I don't know why you always get into this with the people from Ireland because I forgot about in Easy, right? Easy said Aaron was arguing with J2, like it seems like he liked J2. Then yo J2, we love you over here. You know, you're like
as a friend of the show. He's definitely a friend of the show.
you're like you're
You
like a
gonna
friend of the
fuck up one of
show.
these days. You better stop playing. Beat your ass. You better stop playing. Remember, I didn't say the shit that you said.
I didn't say that shit. I didn't say anything. Why
Right?
I'm getting in trouble? I didn't say anything.
Listen, it's all about how the other person feels. It's never about how you feel. It's always about how the other person feels.
So this what when Mustafa started breaking down, she said this what she said. She started breaking down. She said you self-proclaim yourself a thought in better rap. But I'm trying to show you be not being thought enough. I like I thought you were women for God, Pistavia. Like, why are you telling? Am I thought she was like she respect women, like she just go to church and stuff. That's not what was advertised. Am I wrong?
Wait, what?
What did we not get an advertised? They say Pistavia, she's like a Christian and she goes to church and stuff. Am I wrong? I thought that's what I heard, or maybe I heard something different.
I don't know. I don't know. A lot of people said that, but she didn't sound that way.
Because when she was giving yeah, in Pistavia, what church do you go to? Because I want to come to that church too. Because if y'all giving these pictures, like if your pictures telling you how to not to be thought enough, I want to know, like, like I was surprised. Like for real, I was surprised. To be honest, I've listened to Pistavia. One, before we get this disclaimer, when I hear people calling her a Christian rapper, no, she's not. She's a Christian who raps, people. Y'all hear me? She's a Christian who raps. She's not a Christian rapper. We are not putting her in that box. She's not there. She's a Christian who raps. She goes to church and everything. She's that type of like, you know, there are some rappers who are Christian but then they don't put themselves as Christian rappers. Let's be honest, people. If you expect it to sound a certain way, she's not that. Please. So if you have kids, you want to put them in battle rap, and you are here that Prestavia is a Christian female battle rapper. No, she's not. She's a Christian who raps, people. Y'all hear me? Like, y'all gotta understand what we are saying. If she's for crying out loud, she's in part of gun titles. Like, for real. Like, how can we emphasize this? Should I write it on my forehead? Maybe y'all can get it. So
she did bring up her Christian stuff a lot in
yeah, like for
rounds.
Y'all gotta stop. We understand, yes, she's cool with Saga, she's cool with Loso. Well, I don't know if she's cool with Loso, but I know she's cool with Saga. And her and Saga are like tight, like this. So she's cool with those two. Like, I know, yeah. I think she's also cool with A-Ward because like her first few battles, A-Ward did address her, saying that you had some Christian women of God up here. Yeah. But I know that she's cool with Saga and with Saga because she goes to the league that Saga like invested in, like the league that Saga. Well, he didn't find it, but he put money into it, like to help grow, overflow. But yeah, but she broke down Yoshi and Techno Spin. She's at some point that they run. I thought I was listening to Yoshi, and I was like, damn, that's crazy. She sound like Yoshi. I was like, this is what I expected from Yoshi, but I'm getting it from Prestavia. Like, when she started saying, she had a bar where she said, what did she say? I forgot. Where she said, it's like, you said, it's like, against Bill Collect, you went on your knees. A few seconds later, you got it. It's like, damn, how can we believe you had thought? Then she said, you told J2 you don't like annual. You a rookie. Yo, bro. That
was funny. I think that was a bar from her third. I can't remember anything from her third, but I think that was a bar from her third.
Then she said, what else did she say? She said, you a rookie. Like, yo, she said, the real Yoshi we know, he's like, you, it's like the real Yoshi, we know she can ride she took the right, like, she could ride from the back. Bro, she was walling. Then she had, she said, remember when you and, it was like, remember when I saw you and Verb scissoring? She's like, there was
that was funny, too. That was, oh my God.
She's like, remember you and Verb was scissoring? There were a bunch of groups, like EFB was there, Goonies were there, like, oh, like everything. She's like, and then Yoshi was like, yeah, I remember. Like, Yoshi, please, why did you say that? Like, for real, why did you say, yes, I remember that? Like, for real, why? She's like, and I knew that you were not that because after that, you were walking regularly, and you made your pussy so popular, so I bought shares.
Oh, yeah, I bought shares. Yeah, that's funny. Somebody's going to come back with a bar about shares, and somebody's going to have a bar for that.
Then she had, what else did she had a Smash Brothers bar. I forgot how she said it was Smash Brothers, and she got a reaction from it. I forgot the bar, but I know I wrote like the Smash Brothers bar, and she said you say something in Smash Brothers, and you could see that's when T-Rock was now on stage, and T-Rock was like, oh my God. But so unfortunately, when after I watched after the first watch, guys, this was I was like, yo, Yoshi got body. No, she didn't. right?
Yeah, she didn't. I feel like
It was, in my opinion, it was a gentleman's 30, but I'll say I can see a 2-1 Pestavia giving Yoshi the second. That's the only close round I have.
yeah, I think Yoshi was like I said, it was like Total Slaughter, and anybody that's ever seen Total Slaughter, it's a bunch of people that's not like battle rap fans that don't really know what's going on. So when I first watched Total Slaughter, I was a casual. I didn't really care that much, but I felt like Joe Button beat Hollow. And now that I know a little bit about battle rap and all that other stuff, everything that Hollow was doing was good enough to beat Joe. It wasn't his best performance, but it was definitely good enough to beat Joe. Now I feel like Joe out rapped him, but like Hollow was doing circles around him. He was saying bars that was kind of corny, but then it's like you see what he's doing, you see how he's saying it, his cadence. It's like, oh, that's battle rap. Like, it's just a different vibe. So this was like a bunch of industry rappers, a bunch of random people. It wasn't really battle rappers. So Yoshi goes up there and she does her word association. I think she called it word association thing, and she's like taking certain bars. Like when she said the John, she was like, I'll ride your wave and
Oh
then
yeah.
I hop on the boat and then I motorboat. It's like
Oh yeah,
that
wait.
bar,
Oh yeah.
that shit was hard.
That's the bar on the right. I wrote it down, but I forgot. I just wrote the motorboat. That she said like when she was talking about her body and said I motorboat like you. That was
Yeah, she
right.
was doing schemes and like shit like that the
Yeah,
entire battle, but they was not catching it. The motorboat John they caught. It was another one like something about your uterus. They caught that one.
yeah.
Like it's certain ones they caught, but
Oh
people
yeah.
wasn't
Yeah. The
noticing it.
choir was
So
not that more of. She was. I feel like this is me or more of how I felt after the third round, right? Maybe I don't know if you felt the same way, but I did call you earlier and I said I felt like she sounded more like Aver.
yeah, I didn't hear that.
Like it
Um,
was not like not like when she's. It was like more of like when I was listening to her third round. Most of like when I was not the whole battle, but when I was listening to her third round, I felt like she sounded more like Aver. When she said I'll kick Prey, then when she had the whole thing, her third round to me was the weakest round. To me, I feel like the third was very weak because when she said I'll kick Prey, then when she was trying to demonstrate how she's beating up Castavian, it was to
oh
me,
yeah, when she ran it back, I didn't really like that one.
yeah,
Because
like
she did it one time. That was in her third. She tried like I guess new stuff.
yeah,
She might have been freestyling.
because I was
She
like,
also tried that rebuttal.
yeah,
That rebuttal was
yo, all right,
terrible.
wait, first of all, Yoshi,
Rebuttal
don't
was
rebuttal
terrible.
again.
No, 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 no. You gotta always try it. You have to always try
Yeah,
it.
but
I,
nah, some you
if you
gotta
know your
try it. No,
stuff,
you see, this is where
always
I feel
go
like
for it,
Yoshi
bro.
should
I
try
feel
it.
like you
When
should
she
always
knows
go
that she's
for it.
winning like convincingly in like the first two rounds, yeah, try it on the third. But don't try it every single round. No, don't. If
No, she only did it the second.
no, she tried it the second, and she also tried it in the third. But she said, "Ew, I was trying to rebuttal." Then she forgot it, kicked it because I think she saw that because Pestavia rebuttal. I think was it the first and the second she did like two rebuttals when she said the pouch, the kangaroo pouch and thing. Pestavia's
The
rebuttal.
milk line was a rebuttal.
What?
I think the milk line, the clip longer than your father trip to get the milk or whatever. That was a rebuttal. I think.
In the middle of the
Cause she,
round?
cause remember in the first, she tells that story about her dad or whatever.
Oh yeah,
Now
yeah,
that
yeah,
could
yeah.
have already been pre-written, but that it sounded like a rebuttal.
But the clip on the father's trip to the milk. Oh, but middle of the round though, I don't think she's that way. She can rebuttal in the middle of the round.
Maybe not. It might have been pre-written. It might have
Yeah,
been.
I wasn't. When you said that, I was like, wait, she said that in the middle of the round. She's not that on that level yet. She's good, but she's not that level yet. She's not DNA Hollow when they can rebut in the middle of the round and go straight and back into a rhythms. Nah.
Yeah.
She's not there yet. Nah,
You don't know. You don't know. She only got like 8 battles or some shit like that.
yeah, she's not up there yet, bro. She's like what? She's like Vixen when Vixen better DNA, right? But she's not up there yet where she can rebuttal in the middle of the round and just jump back into a rhythm. She's not there yet. She
Vixen
might
did
get
that
there,
shit.
but she's not there yet. I'm not giving it credit for that. That was pre-reading.
Maybe.
I'm not giving that credit. I don't believe that was a rebuttal. Nah. But oh yeah, and then next battle. This is sister versus sister. Why can I say it? I see. Remember when I said in the prediction? I got Badassians. I don't know which Badassian I had, but I had a Badassian winning. What?
I had official winning, but
I had a Badassian.
they both was rapping.
All right, let's go. First of all, let's give props to KCJ. She came to rap with the boot. I don't know who can do that. Like for real.
Yeah, she smoked that. She smoked that.
She had a boot on. Like I don't know who can do that. Like for real. Real rap. Like I have never seen someone who can do that. Like for real. Hold on. No. Oh, this thing I didn't reply it, but it's cool. So first of all, one who went first? I think was it KCJ went first, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
KCJ had like a power show scheme bar. Then she had a politics bar. Yeah, that was like the first round. What I wrote, I forgot what she said, but I wrote the politics bar and power show bar because I caught it when she was using all the characters in Power from book 2. First of all, let me be on, not the original Power people. She was using the people from book 2, the Tariq, when she was using people from book 2, Ghost, Power Ghost. So if y'all gonna try to figure out what power she's talking about, she's using Power Ghost, book 2. There are 4 books so far. She's talking about book 2. Auntie Monet, who's acted by Mary J. Blige, that's where she was talking about. I know for a fact because people are like, what power she's talking about? It's book 2, people. And because I saw in the comments on the streams, like, what power is she talking about? Like, for real. If you're not catching it, if you didn't catch it, it's on you. We are not here to explain it for you. Y'all new fans. Y'all gotta catch up. Sorry. First of all, first off from official, what happened to you handicap Remy up here make me playing that fight in that handicap match.
I shoot my own friend. Now I'm pulling the Remy. That shit was crazy. That shit was crazy.
Remy out here tearing his terror squad up.
The terror squad bar was crazy. Yeah. I think official just over. I don't know. She just took every round, bro.
Then I fucked up the happy home like Ryder.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He was cooking, yo. And that's not to take away from Casey, but
putting a Remy. We just said that bar. After the slavery bar when she was talking about slavery.
Yo, official likes killing her friends, yo.
Then before we get into more official bars, then let's talk about some of the Casey had a fiery battle about the boot. I'm beating on the boot from the boot area. The boot state, like when she was in the boot area. She had the Gross Sister bar. Then she had the Jesus without the nails. That was a fire, but I forgot how she set that up. She said like Jesus without the nails. That's what I wrote down. took every after. It's like I took. What did she say? Oh, she said I took after this the J. Oh yeah, like the when she was talking about the whips, like, when that was like slavery too. It was all took every what took away after the. Oh yeah, she said I looked away after Steph hit the J. Oh my God, official. Why you had to do that to your sis, man? Official, you gotta stop. She's your sis, man. Why you do that? Like, official, why you doing that? Like, for real, you gotta stop. She had a TikTok about what I'm swinging like I'm doing a TikTok. Like, official. Yeah, but I did have a little issue with official. She took out her phone like in the middle of Casey's third. I don't know what was that about, but she did. I noticed that. Did you notice it too?
No, I was cooking and listening,
Yeah.
so I was not
She
watching.
did. I looked at it and she got it for like two or three times, but it was like in the span of like a minute.
Probably trying to remember bars.
But yeah.
I'm just happy. I'm
Oh
happy
yeah.
nobody
One thing
choked.
I have a problem with Casey. She reused one bar. I forgot what she reused the bar, and I think she was trying to make it a slogan, but she reused it. That bar is not a slogan worthy bar. I wrote that down. She reused the bar again. I know that she said it against Vixen and she reused it against official. Please don't do that again. I forgot what bar, but she had a reused bar.
I don't know which one.
It was in the third. I forgot something because I caught it right after she said it. I was like, wait, you already said it this before. Oh yeah. You know what? The other thing I had a problem with the card, Remy Ma, please stop talking between every round and when they're rapping. I wrote that down. It was just really. Alright,
She's trying to quiet down that fucking nut ass crowd. That crowd was terrible, bro.
oh yeah, alright. Now here's the battle that I really didn't care after this. 40 bars versus QB. One, the crowd was terrible. Listen, people. In battle rap, there is something called disrespect. If you don't like people saying disrespect, battle rap is not for you. Y'all hear me? Because y'all acting like QB was not saying some bars. She had some few bars in there, but most of them was more disrespectful. Yes, we had something called disrespect in battle rap. We hit below the belt. It's not all just rapping. We rap too. We don't rap. We do disrespectful. If y'all don't know what disrespectful, please go watch Arsenal. Arsenal is a
Nah,
perfect.
Arsenal isn't really disrespect anymore.
Yeah,
And that's
but
crazy. That's crazy to think
remember
about.
when she said, he was like, I remember Arsenal. I've my old when I used to do reactions and Arsenal said I'll slap you and piss on your at your dead grave, bring it up and piss on it like Arsenal. Yeah. But there's some few bars. The left salty like margarita glass from 40 bars. The Nutella bar stick. The nails. Nobody want to say like nails tape. Oh, okay. The forehead big like a tire on the runway. Another power reference bar. Come on, people. I'm now getting tired of this. I'm now getting it. We get it. Power is a popular show, but now people now saying power bars every single battle. We get it. We have more hosts. Okay, oh wait a minute. Now, people, like, y'all heard me like a few moments ago when I say I'm tired of hearing people saying power bars. This Mohawks bar, if ever we have more, if I hear somebody else say we have Mohawks bar, I'm not listening to no more. I'm tired of it. We need our picture Tech 9. We need OBC back. That bar is now overused. Everyone, I got mohawks, bro. What's mohawks? Like for real, like why? It's now getting annoying. Like y'all getting out of hand with this mohawk bar. Please stop. Gap every week. We had she had a Kiki pregnancy bar. I had it like the battle before, and I said I liked it more before than what she said. So I said I already had the Kiki Wyatt bar. Please don't say it. Yeah. If you're not official saying it, do not say it. Yeah. Don't say it. QB, she didn't get love. The crowd was terrible. But here's some few bars I caught from QB. The struggle braids. Under the week. The Tony Stark's investment line. The smell like AIDS. The 40 love. The 40 degrees bar. I wrote that she was too much disrespectful and the crowd would sleep on QB. Am I wrong? No.
All right, so I would have a completely different perspective because as the person that stopped watching the entire event after her first round, it wasn't the disrespect. That isn't the issue. Because there's a way to do like disrespect, and I'm not trying to like cut it to a certain thing, like you can only say this or whatever. But there's like, I don't know, it was like distasteful. Like it was just like, all right, you're trying to disrespect your opponent. Cool, you're gonna say things about her. I like that the struggle braids under the wig bar. That's crazy. But then, like, I guess 40 actually knew her material, or she just did her research, and I guess she has a lot of kid getting, touched bars, and that's where it got weird for me. Like I couldn't just sit here and watch that, so
I know.
I turned it off. Like
it was not more. Say that was not my. When I say the crowd was sleeping on it, that was not about the first round. I was talking about the later rounds.
okay, because maybe it did get
like when the crowd was just silent, like acting like she was not saying fire stuff, and it was just quiet. That's what I was talking about. Like, and then when Ford was now disrespectful and they were acting like they now like disrespect, and then that's when I got pissed off.
But I mean, when 40 looking like that, I mean, that cheetah print was crazy. She's undefeated in that cheetah print, yo. She wore that against Hustle. She was wilding. But yeah, like it wasn't just that bar. Like she had a bar. She was like, I hope your nephew get touched with a dildo, and it was just like ill. And then she kept going. The Chinese, like I like the second bar where she was like, you gotta catch up to it like Chinese flicks or something like that. But the first bar was like, why did you?
I like there's some parts where I was like, yo, the crowd is really asleep. Even though that's not like the first one was, it was more, when she said the Chinese bar and she said sometimes you don't even understand what this, it doesn't match up like Chinese movies. I was like, yo, that's cool.
The bar that came before that.
Oh.
The bar that came before that, I was like, why? Like her mind is so somewhere else. Like, it's so many ways to disrespect 40. Her choking on penises. It's mad shit that you could say. Like, it's mad creative things you could say. Why are we talking about children? Why are we talking about these things? Like, why are we talking about Chinese penises? Like, can we be honest? Like, what are we talking about? Like, so as a guy that got, like, I couldn't sit there and listen to that. Like, so I cut it off. But that was the end of the event for me. But this last thing I would say on the event, she should also lower the time limits. I don't know if she gave them unlimited time limits or
No, so
gave
I
them
don't.
more
First of
time because
all,
it's 4 battles.
but first
But
of
they were
all,
rapping forever. Everybody was rapping forever,
I
and
don't
it's
know.
just
This
nah.
what I heard. I don't know if this was true, or maybe they exaggerated more because in the pre-show, the first two female, the first two females that I said I don't want to hear them ever do a pre-show again. They said they were given 1 minute and 30 seconds between each round. That's when I say, what the hell? Who's rapping for 1 minute and 30 seconds? No one does that no more. But I guess it was 4 minutes. That Yoshi and Persephone said they were given their time limit was 4 minutes.
Well, they need to call time. They need to call time, and they need to go down to about 2.5 or 3 minutes because they were rapping forever. And now
All
I'm
right.
starting to understand a lot of the reasons why people got drowned out at the end of the round. Like it's just,
Oh yeah.
yo, it dragged on, yo.
All right. I don't know. This is okay. Hear me, people. This last battle. I don't know if I was watching a different stream than most of the people were watching on High 97, or I'm just not a better rap fan. In what world did y'all have caution winning? I don't know. Like, after the thing I heard, like the percentage was like 60 something to for caution. I was like, what?
Oh, you mean Couture?
Oh,
He
Couture.
said
Oh, yeah.
caution.
I said caution. No, Couture. Like, I'm like, what? I'm like, wait a minute. Are we watching the same thing or we wrong? Like, even Ehad was like, what are we, like, for real? Like, what? Maybe we watching a different thing. Because what I was watching and what they were watching, maybe there were two different screens. I don't know. Because, yeah, like, only bar I had for Couture was the climate change bar. That's the only bar. Like,
I mean, they kind of had Couture winning against Clips. Some people tried to vote her, but it was clear Clips won that. But
like,
I can't have
let
an
me,
opinion
can
because I
I
didn't
ask,
watch it.
like, for people, whoever, if you're watching this video, I want y'all to tell me, did y'all hate Miss Hassel that bad for not to give her a win? Is that the reason? Like, y'all hated that bad? Because she had the Remy Knot, the step over bitches like Trevor Scott. She had she started going to Charlie Clips, the Couture, Raw Bar. Then she had Summer Walker bars, Fashion Week. She had the she had bars for days. She had the one back bar, bring up your body of work. Oh my gosh, then she had another power scheme. Like, am I wrong? And she was wilding. Then the third one when she acted like Couture, when you know how people say Couture brings up props, and she brought up, she had like a person who do it investigative, came out here and acted like literally reading out everything that was wrong with Couture, like everything crazy. And then she had somebody that fought with Couture. A female came on and she rapped a few bars. Like, I'm like, what? I was like, maybe I'm watching a different stream. But and then okay, so people, I hear people saying 41-30, yo, that was a body. No, that was not a body. One, the crowd was asleep. Two, the second round, the first one was so cringy. I'll go lie. The first one was so cringy from QB. But the second and the third, it was less cringy, but she didn't get so much love. Like, I think the third, when she started, like, it kind of got to her because, like,
I mean, do you expect her to get love after some of those bars in that first?
Nah, but come on, people.
That shit was weird.
Like, bro, like when she started flipping, when she was saying flipping 40 bars, like using 40 bars, and she was not getting love. I was like, damn. I was like, this crowd is so dead. I was like, I don't like the crowd. Like when she said 40 degrees, that 40, the 40 over 40 love. Then she had the 40 degrees bar, and the crowd just acting wow, like silent, like literally silence. I'm like, what? I'm like, well, I was like, damn.
Also, some people have clips of like footage of them in like the pit or whatever, and it sounds like they turned, but on cam,
No, it
it
was
doesn't
on
sound that way.
like on cam. It didn't sound the way. There are some people like it was only where like 15 minutes of fame has a footage of like T-Rex, DNA, Shotgun Shug.
Yeah, all of them in the
They
pit
were
just
like in
reacting and
like a
stuff.
circle, and they were reacting, but most of the time they didn't react as like how fans react. They
Mm-hmm.
reacted like how better was react, like, oh yeah, that was fire. They're like, that was fire. They didn't like, yeah. No, but in the car, like in the footage, in the on cam, it was dead silent. Like I could hear a pen drop. Then the other thing,
Yeah.
40 bucks. She was. I don't understand. Y'all don't like each other, but you gotta stop talking between their rounds.
Everybody has stopped doing that. That's a battle rap problem right now because I just seen Hollow did that in his battle, and I'm like, what is going on?
No, so
What's up?
Hollywood did that, but most of it, like when Hollow did that, it also worked against them, like in the second round, because DNA went into a quick freestyle and said, "Stop talking." He's like, "You never." I thought you learned the lesson when I did this to like he didn't reference it, but he's like, you know me, you gotta stop talking to my rounds. Then DNA when he was running out in the third, and Harlow looked like was so out of it, like Harlow was ready to go, took off the mic and everything. He was ready to leave. Harlow's brother or somebody who looks like Harlow, like when I say somebody who looks like Harlow, started talking to DNA, and DNA was like, "Bro, you stop." He's like, "You stop talking. You're making this look worse for your mans. You talking to me is making you make Hollow look worse on cam." And Hollow,
Yeah, dude, the entourage got to
yeah,
relax too.
yeah,
But
you
that,
talking like you could see DNA was not trying to like start anything. DNA was like, "Yo, bro, you gotta stop talking." Technically speaking, DNA was trying to help the battle, because I feel like after this battle comes out, it's not gonna have real play value. Reason why, Hollow doing the psych thing. Hollow, please don't do it. Don't make this a trend whenever it's a LOM psych. Then you go in trying to freestyle, then you stop it on the awkward. You take I did it. Cassidy versus Goods first round, when she said the thing in my back trying big is like Dumbo. That's what you did. That's what you technically did, bro. I don't know. Then when you try to do psych like 3 4 times in the third, I'm like, damn, Hollow. I'm like, what are you doing? And then it was like, bro, you were worried about me making the footage look bad, but you making the footage look bad because you doing this psych everything, stopping and going, stopping and going. Like, bro, stop.
he spoke about that on 15 Minutes of Fame, but I'm not going to give him no bell. I need to watch the battle.
I'm
I'm upset that I fell asleep, man. I'm so mad.
well, yeah. I think that's all. Well, unfortunately, guys, our guest didn't come on. Maybe we'll get him next time. I think that's all, because that's why I was looking at my phone, because he didn't reach out or anything. I sent him the link, so I don't know. He didn't reply back or anything. I sent him the link, so
Man, he might be busy. He might be busy.
yesterday
Tired.
I told him the time. We started at the time I sent him. He said he was free. So, but yeah, this might be a longer episode than we usually do. But
Hey, man, we had to recap 2 events, man.
yeah,
Tired.
we had to recap 2 events, and we had to put some few bars in there. Uh, so people, another thing. Thank you for the love. I think we're now on 300 subscribers or more. That's crazy.
Yeah, I think we're close to 300. It's 256 or 296. I literally looked at it.
Oh, because when I look, I don't know, when I looked, like, was it earlier today? It was like, well, let's guys, we gotta make sure for y'all right now before
Oh, it's 299.
it's 299. So
Hey,
yeah, we are on three. We are now three. So we are 300 subscribers. Be like, thank you guys for the love, and I appreciate, and also we appreciate it because without you guys, we won't be up here coming every week giving you this fire content. Uh, what else? Let like Thank you for the love for the past videos because the last two videos has passed like 5,000 views. Or the other one's 4,000, but the last two videos y'all gave us crazy views. And thank you guys. You have anything to say?
thank you for the support. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. We might sometime in the summer we might go to one of these events. I'm serious.
Hey, why not? Why not?
Yeah, we might go to one of these events. But uh,
Gotta get my money up though.
me too. Uh, well, we might start. Then sometime in the future we might have like our own like podcast, like house or studio, like with
Yeah, maybe.
maybe you don't know, but we are out and peace.